Pillars of Eternity continues. Welcome back, everyone, to more Pillars of Eternity. We are doing the White March expansion still. And the White March will be going on for a while, I assume, since there is a part 2 to the White March. First but foremost, let's update everyone with the new artwork from Sai. Yes, it is my favorite Lug helmet portrait to date for sure. We have the tempered helm, which is dented and scratched, and you can even see signs of spattered blood. So Sai put an awesome bloody handprint over the helmet. A nice big slash coming down here diagonally. It's beautiful. Another work of art from the Sai Master. Thank you, Sai. We'll see how long Lug can keep it on. He is definitely due for some new frickin' chest armor, although Arrow Breaker is kind of nice, and if we keep enchanting it... well, superb, we would need a... add your dragon scale and to be level 12. I'm not even sure we can max this out because we have 3 slots available. I believe it's going to take us 2 to get to superb and then 2 to legendary. So at most we might be able to put this to superb and then give it some proofing. That's if I'm thinking on this correctly. But hopefully we find some new body armor. Anyways, for Lugster.
Yes.
Just gonna check out the goods one last time before we take off. I know we had some other stuff in here. I'm just basically looking for things that are 5,000 or more copper at this point. Definitely do not need any lockpicks.
Of course.
This is interesting. Vampire Begalia. Reason, not automatically attacking. Gently with the fingers. They're the best part. I don't want... A slow smile creeps across her face as you approach. The other men and women turn to look at you, their mouths filthy with blood and goblets of flesh. Well, hello there, handsome. What brings you to this part of the Russet Wood? Killing and looting, mostly. Oh, how nice. She's staring at you intently now and doesn't appear to have heard your answer. An Amwa. She looks you up and down. I wonder if you taste more like swordfish or speckleback. Or maybe neither. She licks her lips. I'll roll my eyes. She and her friends rush you. I'll give you something to eat, bitch! Look at her winding up with these spells already. What a twat.
Yes? Ah, thank... Birth and...
We are gonna light this bitch up. We are gonna light. She filled my dude. Don't stop light this bitch up. Okay. Ron stops frozen.
So much.
She's getting her ass missiled, folks. Missiled. Missiling the shit out of her. I don't think we need to get too crazy at this point. She went bye-bye. She gone. Alright, we don't use arrows when we have shit like this. And also, Getter 7 made a good point. Giving Durance a rod as opposed to using this gun here. Can't do it in combat, but we'll take a look after here, because it's about to be over. Bye-bye, Felisa. That's great when their name is actually Felicia. Or anywhere close. Exceptional Morning Star. Exceptional plate armor, and exceptionally into our chesticle.
What is it?
I was gonna let them live because they're cannibals, and I of course condone that in my evil LPs. But not if you're gonna try to eat me, bitch. Many of the frozen corpses are missing fingers or have had chunks of flesh cut out of their thighs and torsos. Bitches seem too much alive. It's an old movie based on a true story called Alive about some, I don't know, forget if they're soccer players or what, but they crash land into a frozen tundra and end up having to eat human butt. Interesting movie, check it out. Based on a true story though. She cleared. Let's see if I can head back to the Stalwart village from here. Yes, I can. Addendum added. I picked up a piece of a helm and relived part of the childhood of someone named Garod. For some reason, his soul is unable to return to the wheel to be reborn. He thinks that by recovering the rest of his helm and remembering the rest of the tale, that he'll be released from the existence. Find the other pieces of Garod's helm. One of the parts of Garod helm is somewhere in Stalwart village. I should ask around about it.
A fine thing you reached us when you did.
Reined.
You would have burned the fishery next, mark my words.
He wraps your hand in a sturdy handshake. Gurndy? Gurnded? Gurndy? Grindy? I think it's Grindy.
And the last thing this lot needs is another excuse to knock off early.
He raises his voice at his last remark and glowers around the room. The other fisher folk look studiously away and focus on mending nets, gutted fish, and sorting the day's catch. I can't imagine why they'd be in any hurry. He looks as if he's trying not to breathe.
Anyway, excuse the mess. If there's something you need, the clerk can get you sorted.
He raises a graying eyebrow at a man sorting various stocks and supplies near the back of the room.
Just watch your step if you have a mind to look around. The floors are slick and none too pleasant to fall on.
I've got questions about the fishery.
Been running it 4 decades now. I reckon I can tell you what you want to know.
Seems like a big operation.
It may stink of fish guts, but there's no place more critical to Stalworth's survival.
He nods, a blush of pride rising above his beard.
Herds come and go, so there's seasons when our catch sustains the village.
He glances around the fishery, bustling with activity and warm with the heat of the cook fire.
But try telling these folk as much. We go home each day covered to the elbows in fish oil and entrails, reeking of our work.
His eyes soften with the gaze of stern but loving father. The Louth forces a smile. Charming.
Stalworth's shrinking, but it would disappear if we lost the fishers. I drive him hard, but I can't afford to do otherwise.
What do you do here, besides stand around and gloat?
Just about everything. I track the day's catches and see that our nets and hooks are in working order.
He crosses his arms over his broad chest, throwing his shoulders back.
Not as broad as my chest.
My family's been in charge of the fishery since the early days of Stalworth. I know the best spots to find frost diver and iron-tooth pike, and I make sure we don't overfish the speckleback.
Cool story, bro.
Need anything else?
Guess not.
I wasn't expecting anyone to come by the fishery for a while. Guess that's the proper way to go about it. Really carry on like it's business as usual. Can I get you anything? The ivory worm figurine. You guys want to be able to summon some worms? Small, finely crafted figure of a worm was carved from bone. I'm not gonna buy that. I got tons of summoning shit that I'm not using as it is. And we have one of those.
Need something else?
I guess not. Okay, and we gotta find out what's going on with your shit, bud.
As you wish.
Checking for searchables, other possible villagers I might have missed. There's one there. Some free fish. We don't want to clue him in yet.
Would you happen to possess an old helm? Or a horn that looks like it's supposed to be attached to a helm?
Duran opens the compartment in his wagon and pulls out a cracked horn partially wrapped in cloth. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous visit, he scowls. He said it came from some rare lake creature and was quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I tried to resell it. Unless you know otherwise.
No, it's largely worthless. However, I know a collector for that sort of thing. If the price is right.
I'll sell it to you for the same price I bought it, 300 pence.
Done.
The world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay, your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Ardhel and Badran, both of them swimming madly in effort to pass you. One of the distant shore await the other members of your tribe, and with them, Olara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up, Galrod! Ardhel passes you, and despite your best efforts, you can't quite catch up. You look around to see where Badran is, and it's by sheer chance that you catch sight of the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. As before the world stops, the memory trail lost without your guidance.
Attack!
Your fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, its jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment you dodge to the side, and its jaws snap shut. Your hair is too slow, and one of the serpent's horns tears open your forearm to the bone. You grit your teeth against the sudden pain and wrap your arm around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. You do the only thing you can think of and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, burying your arm as far as it can go. The serpent whips around in agony, and your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race! How could I have forgotten the events of that day? Garad looks at his hands. I remember it now. I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm.
What is it?
Alright, we gotta find the base of the helm. Smelters haven't seen use in a long time. Hammer and a chiz. We can get to Long Watch's Fall. We cannot get to Durgan's Battery.
Oh, it's working! Yes! I can't believe it! It's really... Oh.
The dwarven woman looks at you, disappointed expression on her face. In her hands is a large rectangular box covered in strange dials and symbols.
I get that reaction a lot.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. I'm Ista. I heard we have you to thank for clearing out the ogres. I'm glad Stalwart survived. It would have been a disappointing trip up here otherwise.
What device are you holding?
My ore-locating divination tool. Well, that's what it will be. I have to calibrate it. Right now it seems to think you're a copper deposit. My Animancer contacts did suggest that a particular strong soul essence might interfere. I'm more interested in minerals in any case.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to recreate the instruments that first led the Pargrin dwarves to this mountain. This is my latest prototype. Centuries ago, dwarves carrying tools just like this one followed their readings to what is now the battery. If I can recreate their work, then I may be able to find ore deposits elsewhere. I was hoping to test it, but my arrival was delayed by word of the ogre attack. I haven't been able to find anyone to venture up the mountain since.
I'll do it, if you pay me for it.
Oh, of course! A real field test is worth the investment. I just have to adjust the device.
Her hands move swiftly over the box, adjusting knobs and dials.
It should point you toward metal deposits. We already know the battery rests on some rich veins, but I was hoping to get a reading of the surrounding mountainside. If you can follow the readings to ore and bring back a sample, I can use it to refine the device. Thanks ever so much for this.
Right. Or locating device added to the stash. Maybe we have to go to Longwatch Falls first? Find the hot springs near Longwatch Falls. I've reached Longwatch Falls. The hot springs Tealdor mentioned should be nearby. That looks like a battle to me. Let's get us a little backup scythe. Bitter spirits. This tower looks like it was carved from stone of a cliff. The entrance is collapsed and sealed with ice, but you imagine that it commands an impressive view from the valley below.
And what does the flame reveal?
Bitter, non-aggressive spirits. Few odds and ends lie scattered by the path. There appears to have been a struggle here, but the evidence is half buried under a thin blanket of snow. Wisp of essence hover in the chilly air. The soul fragments plunge into your memory. Your name is Ygad. You've never been more than 20 miles from home, let alone to the White March, and yet you've been climbing steadily higher for a week now. The air is too thin, your clothes are too light, and you've barely got another 3 days' worth of food with you. But you've never felt better. You've only had a handful of fainting spells since you began your journey. You've had as many in a single day before. But the dreams have been the best part. Despite the frozen rocky ground and the screeching winds, sleep has found you each night and brought you visions of majestic peaks wrapped in snow. The cold is but a sweet ache in your bones. And as you hike into the wind, you feel the ache spreading along with certainty that you're getting closer to him or her, your soul twin. A stranger whose soul mirrors your own. One of the few people in Eora who could understand the constant torment of a split soul, and the only person who could help you relieve it. Something approaches through the shroud of snow ahead. You feel a throbbing presence like a heartbeat through linen. Feel a throbbing presence like a heartbeat through linen. The vision ends abruptly. You find yourself staring at Ygad's scattered belongings where his elation ebbs from your veins. As his essence fades from you, you feel his eagerness dissolve into disappointment until all that remains is the emptiness of a meaningless death. An empty pack lies in the snow. It's been torn nearly in two. Also, muddy tracks churn the ground. It's difficult to discern their shape or number, but they appear to lead north. We need to discover how he died. Still the mines in town that we can check out as well. Ooh, a skeleton with the green stone staff. Wizard, druid, or monk. Twisted piece of wood grips a glowing adder chunk with root-like tendrils. Something about the staff resonates in your soul. When you hold it, you hear the distant whisper of wind through the trees. You know these spirits are gonna attack us. Let's not be... Let's not fool ourselves here.
Ah! Snarf.
I don't really think confusion and shit works on these guys.
So much for you.
These fucking spirits, man.
What? Moe X. As you wish.
Attack this fucking specter, thank you.
What? Let's burn this away! Let's burn this away! What is it?
It's a bunch of dead fucking ghosts now. Well, now that we have a soulbound item, we might not want that pail. Does a lot less damage, however. It's an average speed versus very slow. We'll give this a shot here, and Aloth is going to bind the green stone staff to him. He is the only wizard. We have no druid or monk, so let's do it. Deal 125 damage to beetles specifically, or 625 to any other enemy, so that we can start getting it badass. Look at that staff. It's twice the size of a loth. Terrence, you need some booties too? There you go. My bad, man. I didn't mean to let you walk around in all this snow barefoot. It's time for a new pet. Got 2 tiny spiders. Plus the yellow lab out.
Well,
Good sniffing dogs. Some Lagufath redfins. Light 'em up.
How may I help?
Leaping fireballs. What the fuck are you doing?
here.
Damn it, Ron, stop.
Whose side are you on?
So much for you.
Stop getting your ass whooped. Alright, we'll take free gemstones. The thermal pearl. You peer into this pool, the water's perfectly clear, but you don't see anything of note. We're gonna need to do a little resticle. Wizards are beat up. We haven't rested in a while. Get him! Holy shit. They're shooting these guys. Dude, come on, let's get it on. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Bullshit.
Hey.
Throw them fireballs till you get knocked out.
Ah!
Wow, a battle I'm actually gonna lose. I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it. That mother hits like a motherfucker. This shit's over. Alright, need to go about this a little bit differently.
Indeed.
That's not what I meant to do.
I feel off.
Hey, we pulled one away. You don't always get away with that shit in this game.
Yes. Keeping an eye out.
I shall. Lavaru beyond seek!
You know you hit some shit with that.
That's it!
See if anything trickles down the mountain.
I shall be discreet.
Super discreet.
Lavaru beyond seek! Lavaru beyond seek! Lavaru beyond seek! Arthek Worth and Roth! That's it!
Well,
They don't want to come out of that fucking lair. Stubborn little pricks.
Arthek Worth and Roth! How may I help? I shall...
No fucking way I'm losing my mage there. About goddamn time they gave me a battle worthy.
Yes?
Move it, dick face. What's the gnarliest trap I have? Fireball's probably good.
Arthek Worth and Roth!
God damn it, motherfucking whore. You piece of shit bitch. Motherfucker. Fucking cocksucking bitch.
of course. No!
Come on down, you magic missile shooting pussy.
Yes.
You should have singled out enough of those bastards to be able to take these guys. It's those ranged motherfuckers
Yes.
that you gotta worry about.
Indeed. Yes? Nice and quiet. Lavaru beyond seek!
Jesus H. Christ. You see how much damage that shit does? It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, we need to kill these motherfuckers. They're fuck-ass blow darts.
As you wish.
Yeah, that's one group on the side besides the Broodmother. We had accidentally pulled both groups. There's two groups there. It's going to be substantially easier without those blow dart shooting motherfuckers nailing my mages in the back. Gotta watch that range shit. Man, they fucked him up.
What is it?
Black ring and necrotic energy into being that spreads out in all directions, causing crow damage to enemies it touches and potentially destroying those with low endurance. Oh, this interface is stupid sometimes, man. Terrible. I guess it's an elevation thing? Can't see shit. Why the screen does that, I don't know, but it's fucking annoying. Oh, you're fucked, Ron Stuck. You have to melee with this fucking thing? Oh man, that's terrible.
Most inconvenient.
Oh, these fucking fart knockers. These fucking Murloc ain't playing. Dude, there's no fucking way you need to be that fucking close to cast a fireball. That is fucking stupid. Oh man, I got goddamn reinforcements coming in. Are you fucking kidding me? This is fucking bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna cheese this whole fucking battle then. We got guys up here we want to pull down first. Really don't like that staff needs damage up close like that. It's terrible. If it doesn't get some kind of projectile, I likely do not want it. And he's gonna go attack his own people, which is cool. They're gonna rip his ass open.
Ah. Poison!
Worth and rock.
I'm ready.
Alright, we got the Brood Mother down here, finally. Time to light that bitch up, something serious. She does way too much damage to be allowed to live.
Grith Uligda.
What?
Game over for you, Murloc fucks. But I enjoy the ragey battle. Can't even imagine this one on the hardest difficulty. Holy shit, I would definitely have to train these guys out. Lugstee's got a level. He's gonna have to wait till we get some more levels. We're gonna wrap this video up here anyways. I need to get going. Most of the few remaining pages are ruined with mud, but you can make out an entry near the end of the journal. Volstagg woke me up this morning and saw my toes had turned blue. Spent the last of my fuel warming them up, but it only took me an hour to start the campfire this time. How far I've come. I passed a village yesterday and thought about stopping. A warm bed and a proper meal would have been a treat after almost a week in these mountains, but I don't want to lose track of my soul twin, not when I'm so close. I dreamed of a cave behind the waterfall last night. I think that's where I'll find him. I'm not sure what else it can mean, but I'd better. The next page is missing, and the rest is unreadable. There's some trippy shit on the fins there. You brush the cloak of steam away from this pool. You think you see... But no, it's just a bubble roiling up from the depths. The pool is empty.
So much for you.
Looking into the third pool, you see something round and iridescent resting at the bottom. You reach in, your flesh tingling in the warm water, and pull the sphere out. It's heavier than it looked and smooth. Pearlescent surface shines as you turn it. You stick it in your pack. We have the thermal pearl. Looking for a waterfall. And we can bring back the pearl. Alright folks, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully some more challenging battles as well, so you can hear me rage cage. See you soon.